doing good. I'm doing good. What do we got with it? What do we got with it? David again? David Byers?
Yeah, Wolverines. Yeah, freedom, liberty, liberty. People got to reconsider what freedom means. You know, freedom to do anything you want isn't true. You know, freedom restricted by morals is what you need. Keep that in mind.
Alright, media man, there's your...
They could have stopped this, and they produced bullshit.
David, okay? Yeah. They had to go around, then... Who's dead? A boy? A guy that swore an oath that isn't a boy?
Okay.
I got a live feed here, too. Every law enforcement agent and FBI agent that swore an oath to that Constitution and didn't uphold it is now a murderer because they're backing the people that shot an unarmed man. He was on his knees with his arms up and no weapon. They shot an unarmed man. That's murder. You are all targets at this point. Militia from everywhere is coming for you and your families. There is no law in this world now. It's Armageddon, and you're done. So you better come strong because we're going to fight, and God is on our side.
Using his gun.
Shut her down.
They shot.
Shut her down.
They fired the first
Now
shot,
recording.
not us. They fired the first shot. Did you say that?
Yeah, I did. I don't want you reporting on how many people here, what we have, none of that shit. Because then you're aiding them. And they will kill you with the same.
Hey, Slovenia. Awesome. So I hope this is going nationwide. This is a nationwide problem. This is a serious problem. You know, if you let America or any other country destroy your environment, they're destroying you. And this has gone too far. This is not a money issue. You know, technically money doesn't exist. You know, so them telling you that it costs too much to make, you know, a better environment, that's a bullshit lie. They have $500 million. You know, that's what they're telling you. They have that much money to fund moderate rebels, to topple governments, but they don't have money to support our schools, our infrastructures, our roads. You know, they keep taking our money and telling us they don't have money to fix our problems here. You know. Oh, and the one interesting thing was back when the government shut down, when they weren't passing that government spending budget, over in Arizona or Nevada, one of those states, they were actually releasing convicted felon, illegal immigrants back into the streets of the public people, and said that they didn't have money to keep them in prison. And that's domestic terrorism. They're going to threaten you to raise the budget because they don't have money to keep these felons in prison. So they're going to start releasing them out into the streets. And you can Google this. There's ICE, I think, was the program. And there was a whole shit ton of them who went out and started killing people, raping people, stealing from people. And what do you expect? You released a whole bunch of felons back into the streets. And think about that, you American people. That's what they're doing. They use terrorist tactics to get it their way. You know? And when are you guys going to wake up? Now they're freaking bringing refugees. These refugees, they're going to come to your cities. Obama said he doesn't have an obligation to tell you that he's putting them in your cities or whatever state he wants to put them in. He says the federal government has no obligation to tell you where he's putting them. And so he's throwing all these refugees probably into his political enemies' states, like that damn Feinstein over there in Germany, that stupid cunt. She freaking puts the refugees anywhere that they oppose the immigration. They had like a town of 200 Germans, and they put like 1,000 refugees in that little town. And they called those people Nazis because they opposed the refugee problem. And so that's what the government's been doing. These political enemies, they're using their tools to destroy their political enemies, which is, you know, anybody who stands up against them and supports the Constitution. And think about that. Just think about that. How long are you going to let them keep ruling over you? How long are you going to keep licking their hands, bowing down to those who feed you? And they're feeding you poison. It's poison food. You take a look at all the poor people's food at Dollar General or Family Dollar or any of those dollar stores. You know, all that food is practically poison. You know, they keep all the poor people suppressed, and they're doing it through your food. They got control of your food. They're taking out these ranchers because they got the most healthy cows. You know, all these cows are free grazing. They're not sitting inside these little fucking cages somewhere and eating antibiotic food and all that crap. And so they're taking your food supply by killing all these ranchers off and taking them out. Just think about that, folks. They're targeting raw milk farmers. Raw milk's good for you. It's got a It's got something in it that's good for your teeth, not fluoride. Fluoride's bad for you. It's milk. Raw milk's what heals the calcium in your teeth and recalcifies it and all that stuff. It's raw milk. And they're taking that. They're attacking raw milk farmers, raw cheese milk farmers, whatever. They're taking your food supply. They want to keep all the people suppressed and keep them stupid by eating all the poison food. So think about that, folks. How long are you going to let these guys roll over you? They got you on your knees. They're turning your kids into transgenders and all this crazy shit through chemicals. You guys should research atrazine. It's becoming a problem. It's a confirmed fact that atrazine is a chemical that basically castrates males and turns them into queers. And there's a lot of people say queers existed a long time ago. Of course, it happened a long time ago. It's always existed, but now it seems like it's more proliferating. It's gone so extreme that you see these people running around in the streets in these gay pride parades, in these balls and chains and just weird, nasty looking shit. That's the people that they're turning into, and I think atrazine just makes people just go fucking wacko or something and go extreme. So I don't know. There's chemicals everywhere, and humans aren't supposed to be exposed to this many chemicals. And so they're doing it. They're doing it to you. They're doing it to your children, and they're taking your kids through CPS, and unfortunately, a lot of those kids go missing, and bad things happen to them, and they take them away for silly stuff like marijuana. And so we're gonna take your kids for smoking marijuana, right? Yeah, okay. And so now these kids go and get raped by their foster parents or whatever the fuck, who's guardians, who's so. And now they got these fucking pedophile groups going around trying to get pedophilia rights, have rights just as much as gay people and transgenders or whatnot, and try to get society to accept pedophilia. It's a fact. There's whole movements on this, and they're trying to pass laws and shit. I mean, how long are we going to let these people keep ruling over us and having the law play in their favor? I mean, obviously the law's corrupt. You guys can see it. There's no denying it. And so when are you guys going to take a stand? It's time. And unfortunately for the people out here, we're probably not going to get to see it. That's the sad fact. And I don't know when the next one's going to be. But if nothing gets done, people are going to be in for a serious problem. Things can't run with the way things are going now. Eventually it's going to collapse. It's just like all the old empires, every civilization collapses. It's history might not repeat itself, but it certainly rhymes. And and the one main thing is greed. It's greed and ignorance. That's what causes societies to collapse. So think about that. How long is America gonna keep going this way? How long till America becomes some sort of United Nations kind of ordeal? You're not America no more. You're just this entity of a bigger group controlled by little people. Just a bunch of fucking rich people, basically. So think about it. Think about it, folks. All right, so we got sounds like vehicles are now coming in. So I'm gonna go grab my post real quick. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Hopefully, maybe. Take care, guys.
We got three. That light needs to go off, buddy. Right. In your truck. Gets us away.
Gotta cut the light, folks. They're coming in.
Coming to the back too.
Might be medium. They're gonna come around. Yeah, they're coming in on all sides. No problem.
Oh, I know. Waco and Ruby Ridge. Here we go.
I love you guys.
Love you too. Thanks for staying, guys. Thank you
Y'all
for
too.
staying.
This is gonna be different than Ruby Ridge.
Pray you're right. Don't let this be a Waco. Don't let us die in vain.
Well, hopefully we don't die.
We're all constitutionalists.
Does anyone know
Not
about that
terrorists.
reporter that's supposed to be coming through the front gate?
I snatched him up. He's down with me.
Copy that.
What? Alright. You got my bag?
Maybe we should call Oregon State. Because when they shoot my horse, Oregon State can fix it. All them shit-talking cowards left.
Yep. Come here to stand for what? And then leave.
Headlight, flashlight.
Eric, you get cold, you go warm up. You're not no good cold.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Right.
Okay.
Stay warm.
Was it a flashlight, headlight?
You want a sleeping bag up there or anything?
Contact, this is Tom.